Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to use the Brothers VC-500 compact color printer. It's pretty much easy to use. It comes with a instruction manual, and inside of the instruction manual tells you pretty much how to set it up. This was my second time using the color printer. Inside of the instruction manual gives you step by step how to set it up. The first thing you do is you take out all of the parts of the printer, as you see me doing in the video, and then I start to plug it in. I plug in the cards them, and it comes, I think it comes with two cards. And in the instruction manual, it shows you on page 7 and on page 8, it shows you the instructions are pretty easy to follow. It shows you how on page 7, page 8, page 9, page 10, it shows you pretty much how to set it up. This was my second time using the color printer. And then you have to, well, I did it on my phone, so I had to download the app. It says the color label editor, so I had to download the app on my cell phone. I went on that was an iPhone, so I went on my on the app store, and I downloaded the you look and you see, it shows you even in the book, in the instruction manual, it shows you how to download the color label editor. When I did download, I'm going ahead of myself. When I did download the color editor, I had to set it up on Wi-Fi, and it shows you in the instruction manual pretty much how to set it up. It was easy. The only thing, to be honestly speaking, I had a problem with was the back of it. When I was putting in the tape at the back of it, it was like a little bit troublesome for me. But that was pretty much it, as you see here. And when you put in the tape and it goes in and it clicks in, so it's in, as you see in the video, it's in. What it does now, a piece of paper comes out in front of it that says that it's ready. As you're gonna see in a few moments, that the paper is, I'm checking here to see, if it's insecure. You're gonna see now the piece of paper that's gonna come out. Here it comes. Yes, that's the paper. When that paper comes out, it says it's ready to be used. As I said, I downloaded the color label editor on my cell phone. And then you go into the, and then you, this was my second time using the color printer. So I already had, I had two things saved. So I'm going to go now. I'm going to go back into the color label editor, and I'm going to look for my, the things that I did before. And I'm just going to print it. So that's what I'm doing here. Well, I'm just want to change the name. Just want to, the name that I was going to print is Curly Girl Cream. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm typing in the name, the Curly Girl Cream. And I'm now trying to figure out how, what design do I want to use on this. And I really like the ones with the border. I really do. I don't know, for some, it makes it look so, for me it makes it look elegant, so I like it. And then also, because I make a lot of stuff, and sometimes you make stuff, you like, what is this? And so this will be, I can use this a lot because it can help me label stuff. And I did put the label underneath some water, and I turned on the water. It didn't smear because I've used other stuff, and when the water touches it, it smears. This did not smear. So this was a good investment of my money. I paid over $100, maybe less than $150, but it was a good investment, because when I made the label and I run it under some tap water, it did not smear. And I've made labels before where not even running underwater, where something touches it, where maybe my hands as I was saying with the labels, something maybe touched it because my hands was wet and it smeared it. So this did not smear. So this was a good investment I bought. So here I'm just trying to figure out now, because the label, as I was fidgeting with it, it got like smaller and smaller, and now I'm like trying to see how to get back the label. So I'm gonna use the one that I had before. I made this one before, so I'm just gonna delete the words on it. I'm gonna write in my words, and then I'm gonna try and see if I can print it. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I deleted, this was an old label that I used before. As I said, I deleted the stuff, and I'm gonna go ahead now and I'm gonna try and write the words them on it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and print it. Hopefully, well, it's gonna work. So I'm typing the words now: curly girl cream. And then when I'm finished, I'm gonna go ahead now and I'm gonna print it. And as I said before, with this label, I did test it, and it is waterproof, so it was a good investment for me. So I'm gonna go now and I'm gonna print it. It's pretty much, it was easy. As I said before, the only thing I really truly had problems with was putting in the tape at the back of it. And also the when I set it up, the Wi-Fi, but it wasn't like nothing that I couldn't figure out. So those two were, if you want to call it, problems or obstacles. But it was pretty much, the user manual was very helpful. It was very helpful, and everything else was very helpful. So this is it. It's printing now. It's waiting. It's gonna come out in a few. Yes, it's coming out, and there it goes. This is, like I said, this was my second time using this thing. I bought it, I think, last week. And this was my second time using it, and I really liked it as a label maker. It's small. The pictures then were a lot bigger, but it's okay for what I need to do. I just need to put labels on stuff I make. I make a lot of stuff, and I just need to label them, because sometimes I'll be looking at stuff like, what is this? I don't know. So this will help me now, and I put whatever I make, I just put the name on it. So if by chance I forget, then the labels are there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go ahead now and I'm going to do another label, because with this one here, the one that I made here, it's very small. And I wanted something much bigger, so I can see the words regardless, but I wanted something big, something that will catch the eyes. So that's what I'm going to go back now. I'm going to try now and do a second label. So this is me with the second label. I'm going to still do the same name, curly girl cream. And that is going to be my second label, and that's it. So that's it for me now. I'm tired of talking. This is it. As I said before, it was pretty much easy to set up. All the instructions are in the manual, and even before I opened the instruction book, I pretty much figured out how to set it up without even opening the instruction manual. Well, when I did have to use the instruction manual was to download the label for Brothers, to download the app to use on my cell phone, and also how to put the thing in at the back of it. And then when I finished downloading the app, the Wi-Fi setup. So those were the only two little cumbersomes, but it was easy to use, and I liked it. And I'm gonna use it again, because as I said, I make a lot of products, and this is gonna help me just because I make stuff and then I'm looking at it like, what is this? And then sometimes if I can smell it, I can pretty much like figure out some of the ingredients, or if not, I just toss it out. So I don't want to be throwing throwing money in the trash. So this is going to be something for me to use and use and use and use again. I think it was a good investment for over $100. It wasn't a bad investment. So I give this here, I give this a 4 out of 5, or even a 5 out of 5. It was good. And then the thing is, I use it on my phone. So it was, it was pretty much easy for me. I just connected my phone to the Wi-Fi system, and it was good to go, and I really liked it. I wish the labels were a little bit more bigger. They're small, but nevertheless, it's small. I guess it's the right. But the only thing I wish that the labels were a little bit more bigger, maybe like a half to an inch bigger. That's all. But other than that, I liked it, and I'm gonna use it. And this was my second time, and I hope everyone have a blessed day. Bye for now. So I just want to say before I go that I paid $150, and the money came out of my own pocket. This was not a paid promotion for brothers. I bought it, and I figure, why not do a video on how to set it up, if it was helpful or not. So this was not a paid promotion. I paid $150. It came out of my own pocket. And I said before, I do like it. It is waterproof. I've used other labels where they're not waterproof. I tested it. I put the label under some water and let it run, and it ran off. So I really do like it. And if you're like me, if you like to make a lot of stuff, then this will be also a good investment. I bought it off of Amazon. And what I like too, when I was buying it on Amazon already gave me replacement tape. So I bought 2 replacement tapes. So I'm going to be using this. So I think I'm going to, and as I have a little bit more practicing to do on it, because I want to get some of the, I want to get the, what do you call it? I want to get the labels to the correct size. That's my only, but that's for me to figure out how to do. And it's a good investment. I paid $150 on Amazon, and as I was buying it, in the recommendation, it recommended the tape, and I also got the tapes too. The tapes were like, I think it was like $30 a piece. But nevertheless, if you like me, you make stuff, and sometimes you're looking at stuff like, what did I just make? It's a good investment, because what I do, I make the label and just put the ingredients that I use. So if I forget by chance, I can always look at the label and say XYZ is in this stuff. So if you have $150 and you're like me, why not go ahead and get it? It's a good investment. It's a good investment, and you also have a good return, because you can not only can you make labels to your stuff, you can just label stuff. You can put labels all over, and like I said, they are waterproof. And I showed you here in the video, see, had one of the words were bigger. They have different fonts, and if you have the money, why not get it? Bye.